One of the things I think a lot of people need to understand is we aren't a museum piece. The Inupiaq people are a living people and a living culture. Even though we're in northern Alaska, which covers this vast area from Nome all the way over the Canadian border, is that there is this extreme value of interconnectedness and independence.
It's a hunting society, a gathering society from thousands of years.
This is what creates our culture.
That special relationship between humans and the natural world and the animals, and that it teaches you how to have a society that doesn't do too much harm to the world.
Love and respect for nature, for one another, for our elders. Very, very fundamental value, key to life.
Our values are something that bind us all. The importance of sharing with one another, the importance of spirituality, and the connection to the land, our traditions, how we hunt, sharing of stories and songs and dances.
I'm Inupiaq. I'm from the Arctic Ocean. It's very important to me. It's who I am as a person.
And you're very part of who you are, and you want to continue that.
That was a good story to learn. Let's see what else we can learn here.
It'd be busy all through the day. You get up and you just go right to work, right to work.
There's always something to do. There's never any idle time. The only idle time we had was after we eat and before we go to bed.
One of the older people would be just relaxing, laying down there and saying, it'd be really nice to hear a story. And then just organically, someone would just start telling the story.
Storytelling for the Inupiaq people is very important because it not only created that sense of community, but is a way to pass on wisdom to the next generation.
It was like TV, It was just like, it was as good as any movie you've ever seen. And the storyteller told it so clearly that it was just as powerful as any of the greatest movie blockbusters you've ever seen.
There was a reason behind the stories that we were told, because they held traditional knowledge. They held things that we might need to know in life, whether it was about how to find food or how to survive, or it was about well-being and the importance of connecting with people and being a good member of the community.
We all do stories. We all live in stories. We all tell stories to our friends. And they need to be told. They need to be heard.
I thought it was pretty good. All right, folks. Excuse me.
Unipkaaq tiarsiirtik. Taalaqanilerannassuk unipkaaqtua qaaviiraqami. Niviaqsiaqarualuqun iñuuniaqanaqsuk angayoqaagumini. Sumiteen. Niviaqsiaqarualuqarualuqatunaqsuk. Aasiisulaqallaquni supayaani.
And our bosses for watching.
Iñuuniaqtin anuqqautigaati. Anuqqulingailnaaqsu.
Ano ko lang nga passion eh. Kisayma, panirnialiaksya. Ibiaksya kalor, kisayma isumban. Tabrasi kangit tsakwaksya summan. Ano ko lang uli sumagan. Summan, ano ko lang nga Tabrasi kangit tsakwaksya summan. Ano ko lang uli sumagan.
So scrimshaw is this really beautiful method of art that's done either on baleen or ivory, and traditionally it was used to tell stories.
Essentially, he's telling the story of some event. Caribou hunting was taking place. This is what was going on. War began around this time, and so it sort of gives you a timeline of history through etching.
An elder or a person who carved it would literally be able to read the scrimshaw story.
They're like reading a book, in a way.
A lot of storytelling traditions would be things that after the storytelling was done, we just rely on the next person telling it. And so scrimshaw is a very important way for Alaskan Native people to record their history.
I like that too. I like how they told me what's going on. Press X to continue. We shall continue.
Ano ko lang passion eh. Sunira ka na tsakon eh. Dabra ni Biaksya kalor. Ayumit naman. Pajaganir lang siya.
Run! Oh, see? Run! Oh, jeez, jump! Oh, he jumped too! No! No! Slide! Oh! Get up, get up, get up, get up! Who's that? Who's that? Is that my fox spoon? Oh, oh, snap! Help me! Help me! Help me! Oh gosh! No! Run! 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 Oh snap! Keep running! Oh, play in co-op mode. Press X on the second controller to join as Fox. To switch to Fox in single player. Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap! Ha 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 ha! You can't get me. Bark at him. You're meant to stay there. You shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did that. That was me. I'm guessing I can't swim, huh? Probably not. It's not there.
Tukutawayak kisimreon. Araan na kangapiak.
Come on. Come on. I don't want you staying back. The weather was not clear as it was a blizzard. We followed yet another blizzard. Watch what inside. Oh, something new. I'm gonna stay on those stories if I can. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Come on. Good boy. Is that new? It is new. What's his watch? The Arctic fox. This is my spirit guide.
When I was growing up, my grandpa's had a pet white fox.
His name
If
is
you're a good friend with a fox, when there's danger abound, they try to keep you from getting into trouble. They pull tricks here and there, and foxes are like spoiled little kids in a way.
One of the two.
When you let her out, she'd go prancing out in the snow, jumping in the air. I know she was happy then. Come running at me, jump on my chest, knock me backwards, lick my face, and I try not to hurt it. So that was my memory of my grandpa's pet fox.
Wow, that's cool. Lucky grandpa. Lucky grandson. To be able to remember. Oh, whoa. Tap X. Oh, to climb wall as fox. Oh, cool. Thank you. I'm a foxy, I mean. Jump. Oh. Okay, don't jump. I got you. Hurry before the next wind. Next big wind. Did I make it? Alright. Come on. Can you make it? Good. Good girl. Let's go. Oh! You okay? You okay? You okay? Okay. Okay. Oh, I was already facing the other way. That wasn't cool. Oh, we got a new movie. Yeah. Yata.
Caribou it provided us in many ways.
Our clothing in those days was made of all caribou skin.
I grew up wearing caribou pants, mittens, caribou skin mattress, blankets.
Some people had boots that were made with wolf leggings, sealskin sole bottoms. Baleen was shaved to make insoles. They kept us quite dry and warm as well. But the caribou skin clothing was the best. We would get as many yearlings as we could for our outer clothing. And for a heavy winter, we would get caribou in February or March because the hair was the longest and the skin was the thickest, and we would use those for our winter gear. With that stuff on, you could sleep outside in 50 below,
shout
and
them
it
out.
wouldn't bother you.
Shout them out if you know anybody you see. Hey, I was busy. Caught me slipping. Oh, a little dangerous.
Allaulluni taamnattaqiganniaq
Well,
sivuneqsipkangaga
I shouldn't have done that.
iviaqsiaqalualu
Shouldn't have jumped. Wow, I got a little
iviaqsiaqalualu
trigger
kangeqsingaluq
happy.
allaulluni taamnattaqiganniaq sivuneqsipkangaga iviaqsiaqalualu qanutut peqpaganaqtilaangit tamatkua ikayoqpiaruat
Oh, okay. Whoops. I need to slow down, buddy.
kangeqsingaluq allaulluni taamnattaqiganniaq sivuneqsipkangaga iviaqsiaqalualu qanutut peqpaganaqtilaangit tamatkua ikayoqpiaruat
Thank you, spirits. Thank you very much. Even though the spirits are salmon, I appreciate that. You gotta appreciate that. That the spirits are salmon. That's detail. Yeah, here we go. Should tell me. Sure does.
Sia is the weather. It also means the atmosphere. Here's the luna, or the land.
Earth.
And it's anything from the land
that,
to the moon, the sun, the stars. That's Sila.
Yeah, that's Earth.
It's a very spiritual, and we have a relationship with Sila. Sila has a soul in the same way we do as people, in the same way animals do.
I think spirit helpers in and of themselves are really about how we're connected with things. And so it may be that there's a spirit helper that shows themselves as a bird to show you the way home, or it may be a spirit helper that actually decides to show themselves with the face and body of a man instead of their animal form. And so I think one of the things that's hard to understand is that it's not one way of seeing things, it's one way of knowing you're connected to everything.
That was deep right there.
We've always had that spirituality of everything around us.
Come on, man.
It's the interaction
Earth is us.
The air you breathe, the ocean where you gather resources from, the rivers from which you gather fish, the tundra from which you pick berries, the animals that pick themselves. It's all of that.
All of that. Very well said. Very well said. Very, very well said. Let us finish this story. Okay, please. Just had to fix that real quick. I was having some remote issues, so I had to switch it up. Let us continue on with the story. Yes. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, okay. Oh, hold up. Oh, I see. Oh. Can I grab the ledge? Cool. Thank you, sir.
Diviaqsiaqalualugu teriganniaqalu ikayuutu piaqtu siqaqaliuqimuguni araa kangeqsinaipsiqunni qaneqpisimaa aglaan kamra atauchikun aingalu.
You okay? All right, it's safe. Hurry. Please hurry. One more. All right, ready? Ready? Let's go. Come on. Come on. I'll be right back. Sir, can you please help her? Thank you, Spirit. Do I need to jump down? Oh. Can you help her, please? You will? Okay. Here. Thank you. Oh, we got another movie!
In the winter, when we were traveling, we didn't build sod houses, we built snow houses. In Canada, they call them igloo, but here in Alaska, we call them apuya.
Apuya!
We do a day of travel, and then we
Did you hear what they said?
The next day, my father would set traps, spend the day there, watch the dogs, give them something to eat, and then the following day, we continue to the next place.
That's why they call them.
We'd go to my dad's sister, who had a house at Duval. They had a small sod house over there. We didn't have to do anything. We just visit with them, and my dad and my sister were glad to see each other, and they'd talk away while us kids played outside or go to sleep. By the time we get back to our home, my father would leave us with our aunt or with my grandmother, and then he'd start on his trips and go check his trap line. We were not into 8 to 5 kind of time. We're in a totally different kind. We're in ecological time.
Yeah. Good time, though. Let's just go. Careful. Oh. Okay. So don't try it that way. Can't be gangster and try to just. Okay. You okay? Okay, I made it. Hurry, because I think this is gonna fall. That ice is very unstable. Ouch. Yay! That ice right there looks very, very unsettling. That's the flaws of technology. You gotta appreciate them. I'm gonna go for it. Oh, I knew it was supposed to wind again. What's wrong? No. Oh God, no. See, that's one thing I hate. Hate. There's no need for it, man. We all can die tomorrow. There's no need to hate. Yes. You're looking for a piece of Eden. That is from Assassin's Creed. Look that up. That stuff is real. Open your mind. This culture sure has. It is said that with each gust of wind, the powdery snow blew in every direction. Robert Cleveland. We will avenge. I want to avenge. Let's go.
tamang tumawa kami. Kakarakan inyo liktak. Sumalang kami. Bidayak siya agulod. Itingan.
What was that?
Agala
See that little thing?
Kanyat sa kabingan.
What is that?
Imenyaw sa kabingan.
I don't have time for this. Damn it. Yeah, I jumped for it. I didn't care. Ah. We don't have time for this. Tell them. Come on. Okay, I need you up there. I'm surprised you made that. I'm surprised I made that too. Thank you, sir. Great spirit.
Kahit wala hindi. Kalagtak niyo bumarok. Kano ko ilisiman na? Isumulak na bayak siya ka doon. Kano kita po? Kau nagawin Tilaw di ka piwip ko. Ikayo ko niya kalaway pinkimon dahil nanakit. Sa bakit lang.
It better not have been you. You really can? Please? Are you okay? Yay, heartbeat of the community. Let us do this.
Drum is something that's common to all cultures in Alaska. All cultures have a drum that may have some stylistic differences or differences in materials that it's made, but it's still a recognition of life and vitality. And the drum mirrors the heartbeat. And when you continue drumming, soon it will be in line with your heartbeat. Because that's what it's supposed to be, the heartbeat of the community. And it symbolizes vitality.
Vitality.
And it's the most tremendous feeling to be in a room and to have one long row of all the drummers and to have that feeling of unity, everyone beating in harmony, the drum beat in unison. It's the most beautiful feeling. And to know that you're connected, you're on the land that you are connected to. Even if you grew up outside the community, that which is in you comes from this area. And it's the greatest feeling.
I just want to dance. Hell yeah. Let us keep this going. You are them.
They're just like other people. They just happen to be very small and extremely strong.
These are stories that are common throughout Alaska. And it's normally the people are in a size from your elbow to the tips of your fingers, and they possess superhuman strength. So they may be tiny, but they can carry a whole caribou.
And if you go up north and you talk to a number of the people in the community, they'll talk about having seen the little people.
There's a place at home that we know, but we don't profess it to anybody.
But it's not like the boogeyman.
They can be mischievous, they can be ornery, or they can be helpers.
And every now and then, we might have the opportunity to see them, especially if they want us to see them.
The fact that it's across Alaska really tells you something about our history and how we interacted with nature around us.
Yeah. What do we do with this? I wonder if we send it the other way. Do you see the mask that they've even left? Did you uncover that for him? Thank you. You met her, but thank you.
Kaya rock
I have an intuition.
Asi anit sina dukto sulusi mo
I wasn't ready. Did he really hit me with that? How rude. Oh. What was that? I ready. You. Well, send my dog. Okay, I'll send you, buddy. I'm sorry.
Biyak siya karoon sabat ko kumayak may nyaw pakit ka yung kayaw Ibeak siya kalua kuting alok kilaw tiligahon. Upik ko pea chapalugan. Asita ko na pibit takiliw di pea lagaga. Ibeak siya kalua. Dahil nakone ay chu ikilakangal. Upik palak. Ubaw na kaulaging nagiga. Iligin bikit ko luho.
The bola is what we call kilamitan. And the kilamitan is made out of braided sinew tied on to some heavy bone which you could twirl. In my case, we're catching ducks.
When we're out whaling, sometimes the ducks start flying. And they're good for duck hunting. You know, if you're a whaling crew, you can't make too much noise. So you can't use a shotgun for getting some duck shoot handy, you know. So bolo is a really handy weapon to use for catching ducks. You know, the ducks flying, you throw it up and tangles up the bird, and down they go.
That's awesome. I didn't understand that, boy. That's cool. Come on, Pope.
na igilehot. Ibeak siya walong ato ka upiyong ayuda.
mad at the wind. Keeps knocking me over. How do I get up there? Can't go there. Oh. How come he can have his butt in the air and still not get knocked down? Girl! I didn't want to, but I just kind of... I don't know.
Sila tayo kinakingatan inyukulog kasawa. Inyukulog tawdo kami lutkakawa. Agalan ni Beak siya karon sa perinaksiman.
Drinking fire water.
Nalip sa Beak doktor to kami kilamitaw. Dabra ibak tani tawdo kayo.
Why am I running if I have this? Wait, did I hit him or no?
Nalip sa Beak doktor to kami kilamitaw. Dabra ibak tani tawdo kayo.
Okay. I don't know if I can hold up. Let me see.
Sa Beak doktor to kami kilamitaw. Dabra ibak tani tawdo kayo. Catholic kalwak tuk agalag igilaming sirka kanaksisin yakto. Malago uli we shall beauty.
Man, 2 days out there? Oh man. I don't want to know if I want to hear this story.
The scariest I've ever been. I was 12 years old. We floated out on a piece of ice while we were duck hunting. It was a bluebird day, just clear blue skies, and there was 3 of us: myself, my brother, and my dad. Next thing you know, we see this dark shadow on the ice. We look, and it goes behind us. So we all jumped up, startled, and my dad, he started running. We got back to the ridge there. The ice had fractured, cracked, and broke off, and we were floating away. We were drifting. It was close enough to where my dad would have made it. He stopped and he thought about throwing us across, and if one of us was on the other side, we would be split up. So he stopped, and he just so happened to have a cell phone on him. 911 didn't pick up. That's the worst feeling in the world right there. 911 did not pick up. So he left a message because they record their calls. Once he had relayed that information, his cell phone died. That was the scariest moment I've ever had in my life. We were floating away, and I thought we were left for dead.
Just why you don't go out on the ice.
He kept calm during this situation. He's bringing out everything positive in this case. You know, I'm crying. My brother's freaking out. It went from clear blue to dense fog. Within a couple hours, we heard the chopper flying around, so they must have gotten our message.
Oh,
We
wow,
thought we were
awesome.
saved. And then the chopper sound went away. So we
What?
lit some of the sled on fire. It's plastic. We thought black smoke in the fog would create some kind of marker. Chopper pilot had mentioned when we got rescued, you could see a glow in the fog, and he slowed down there, and sure enough, as soon as he slowed down, we got within visual. That was definitely the scariest moment of my life. Was floating away and not knowing what the outcome was going to be.
I couldn't deal with that. Red spots on there. I don't like this.
Sipo nalunok hanok ihilak niya kilang.
senses are going like crazy. Oh, snap, dog. What's up with your senses? Stop. Chasing.
Isasa ko may akaluon na dok. Anak ko
I don't want to kill you.
Pinyatikaw.
No.
Kakami na namin. Bikat kalay.
He's hungry. I want nowhere near this bear. Eyes. Look at that, it looks like something.
We're very much aware of the climate change, and it's been for many years, even before climatologists were noticing this change. Inuit were already saying, "Sila alanman." Our climate is changing.
If the heat is going the way it is right now, for us it's going to be pretty bad. Different birds are coming, and they're coming earlier, and sometimes rain is more than what we want, because when there's more rain, we know it's going to melt the permafrost.
In my time as a young whaler, when I was 9 years old, we're hunting from ice that was about 25 feet thick. And there was giant icebergs already floating, coming by. That was the first signs of a changing climate. Ice that never broke before was now moving. Now, here it is 50 years later, we're hunting whale from ice that's 18 inches thick. There's no more thick ice.
It's creating a malfunction in our whaling season is what it is. Actually more than that, all seasons in general.
I think we are more scientists than more people will realize. We have more knowledge of those things than people will ever know.
Story's over. Okay. I think I should take a break. I'm halfway. I guess whoa. Run! Run!
My brother was out seal hunting. He got attacked from behind and managed to grab his knife and save himself when he came to realize, oh no, it's a mother. We've always known traditionally that we avoid killing a mother. It's always been sacred to us to protect them. He had to present himself to the council, and so he was given the job to mother the baby, and we kept it. It got so big it went over the barricade one day and got to the dog food, and that was an indication that, brother better go teach it how to survive on its own. So he did. I really got attached to the bear because I more or less grew up with it. And some days when brother took him
Who
walking,
can say that?
once in a great while he put me
How
on
many
the
people can say
bear
that they
and
had
I
a
would ride on it like
freaking
a horse.
fucking bear?
I was just
Come on
happy
now.
as little
How many
girl.
people can say that? I can only name 3 so far. 3 people can say that I know of. Maybe 4 that actually fucking can say they own the fucking bear. Yeah. Like, jump. Push you up. Ride. Check all these now or what? Just don't touch it. Something about that block. It intrigues me. Something about that block that intrigues me. Hold up.
Tapos tikisakak nannupsitlan. Asi pinumagilipitsuaray. Tikisyak.
That's smart. What am I supposed to do?
ang nagkalok. Ako lang inisyurero. Ano kaya ang kailangan nun ng agility?
And that's where I'll let it end for today. I'll probably finish the story tomorrow, you guys. Thanks for tuning in to GGTV.